Hello everyone, this is John and I'm back again with another video for you. If you've watched many of my videos, you've probably figured by now I have a penchant for rock plantings. I really like rock plantings and creating them. Well, a little bit related to that are slab plantings. I also really appreciate slab plantings. Typically they're done with forests. This is the cover of Saburo Kato's book, and one of the Ezo spruce rock plantings he's done. Um, you really don't have a clue, but this tree is huge. Anyhow, the picture doesn't give us a clue of how big this really is. So, all right, let's move forward here. When I was in Japan at the Taikon 10, this is a slab planting, I think this was Hinoki cypress. Don't think this is a great one, but an example of one on display at the Taikon 10 show in Japan. Nice flat slab here. Beautiful composition. I think this is created by a gentleman in California. Don't know that for sure. Um, Another one from Kato. This is a slab sitting on a brick. This is Shimpaku Beach. And realize the slab's probably 5 feet, 6 feet long. Here's a slab from Mr. Iwasaki's garden. Another. This is a time it's a group planting a white pine. Mr. Kimura likes to use slabs in an alternative kind of way, so he's turned these vertical. One he stood up on the end and planted on the back. Another vertical. You can see these have been cut off. These look like natural slabs, but I really think these are perhaps granite slabs that have been carved, but I don't know that for sure. Alright, well, the reason I'm making this video is I want to show you guys I'm interested in making my own slab, and this slab was created by my good buddy Ken Duncan, and it was one that was used by um, Brooke Zhao at the 2005 World Bonsai Convention in DC. Um, Ken had previously made one for him for the 2004 Bonsai Expo and Carolina Bonsai Expo in Asheville, and he requested another for the World Bonsai Convention. But Ken created this out of a little Portland cement, a little sand, a little metal, and a little time and effort. So um, I'd like to, Ken's very talented, and I'd like to practice a little bit so that I can make one as well. A little different picture. Here's another one that Ken made. This was not a flat slab, but one with texture. You may remember an article by John Quinn on the old IBC that highlighted the making of this slab. Here's a picture of it after it was planted. It was a part of the Roan Mountain planting at the North Carolina Arboretum. So, all right, and here's eventually my goal is I'd like to build a slab that would be complementary to this planting of boxwoods. So here's how I started. I started with I'm really practicing to get started. I've helped Ken a couple of times, but I haven't ever done all the detail work myself, so I wanted to play a little bit and really start. Well, I needed to practice. Let's just be frank. So what I did was build a 3 by 3, maybe it's not quite that big, um, box on a set table, and I filled it with just some regular industrial type sand. To start with, I also wet that sand. To start with, I made a couple of shapes, and these were just kind of rough shapes. But I'm going to use these shapes to kind of cast the stone, the concrete slab. So what I'll end up with is a layer of concrete, and then a layer of metal lath, and then another layer of concrete. Then I'll shape the edges and put some holes in it. But anyhow, so this is video one. This is probably going to be a whole series of videos, but check for part two to see the details of this process here. All right, thanks.